Have you been jumping from job to job as a developer, but you've never been able to consistently get those high-paying projects or contracts? Is the answer getting passed around by headhunters and different companies that are looking to hire? Or is there a different answer? Is there a different way to get those $300 to $500 per hour contracts? Now that number sounds really, really high, but I promise you at the end of this video, it's gonna be crystal clear how to achieve results like that. So perhaps the answer is going after management jobs where you manage projects and teams of developers. To be frank, none of these things are really going to get you to $300 to $500 per hour, or it's not likely at least. There are projects where you can get $300 per hour simply as an employee, but this is exceedingly rare and it's for mostly exceptionally talented developers. So in this video, I will share with you what will get you to $300 or $500 per hour as a developer. So why should you listen to anything I say about this? Why should you trust anything that I say? Well, I've just spent 11 years freelancing and building online businesses. And over the past 6 years, I've helped over 700 people do the same, many of whom were developers and other professionals. So here are the exact steps to take to get paid $300 to $500 per hour doing freelance development projects. First of all, most developers who start off freelancing treat it like another job opportunity. They go to interviews, they get asked the same questions as at a job interview, and they hope to get hired at whatever the market rate is for that specific programming language and level of experience. This may be good enough for $75 per hour or even $100 per hour or even $200 per hour for certain high-end skills. And yes, I've even seen it go up all the way to $300 per hour, although that is quite rare. However, for the consistent $300 to $500 per hour and beyond, yes, there is a beyond, a different set of rules apply, a different set of fundamental rules. Have you noticed how executives at big companies tend to get paid millions while lower ranking staff get paid under 6 figures a year? Why is that? It's because they leverage the work of others to achieve their goals. So many people contribute to the work an executive is responsible for, yet the executives get paid the most by far. And some want to get angry about this and they think it's unfair. Well, what I recommend is building your own organization. So instead of throwing stones at these people, let's just build our own organization. Screw working for someone else or even doing standard freelancing work. So once you get projects, even if they are $50 to $100 per hour or $1,000 to $3,000 per project, as an agency or a freelancer, outsource the work. Find freelancers or staff to work for you, to take the workload while you focus on another aspect of the business. And that is getting more projects and building the process. In other words, those who make under 6 figures focus on selling time, while those who make $300 to $500 per hour or even $1,000 per hour focus on having a team and filling their day with client work. So they leverage the time of others instead of selling their own time. Maybe some watching this video will say, but I don't know how to do that, or I don't want to deal with people, I want to do the tech work. And you can still do the tech work to a degree, just not quite as much daily grind, but more of the planning and architecture and more of the team meetings if you are so inclined. So you are the central person who decides what types of projects get work on and how the overall implementation of projects will work. You are the architect who takes the best solutions and makes them into reality with the help of intelligent, driven people that are on your team. This is where the real money is. And what about dealing with all those people? Doesn't that seem like a bunch of stress? So the key is to set up processes and hire people who don't need management or barely need management. Hire A players that are highly intelligent. So liking to work with people and building teams, both of these are skills. Yes, liking to work with people is a skill, and they're very worthwhile skills indeed. Some skills required for this are communication skills and leadership skills. So to summarize, Instead of freelancing or having a job and selling your time for $25 to $200 an hour, what you need to do is build teams, get clients, and have the teams work on most of the client work so you can focus 95% of your time getting new projects and building the processes. That way you're building a business and you take 50 to 70% of the price of the project, and that is your profit to take home or to reinvest back into your company. And that is how you make $300 to $500 per hour or even more. So which programming languages are in demand? And where do you get these clients for your freelancing and business career? How do you even manage people and build clients and do all that stuff you may not be familiar with? Well, luckily, I've created a playlist of videos to help you with all of these skills. Check it out right here. But also, I release new tutorials every single week, multiple per week. So click on that subscribe button on the bottom and the bell notification icon to make sure you get updates. So see you in the next free tutorial video right here, and talk to you in the comments below. I personally respond to every single comment.